I think you can hear me now. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. Uh, okay. So I was telling you that you will have two activities on the platform. The two activities that you will have to do on the platform are a, a listening activity. The listening activity is going to be in the platform. I think I haven't unblocked I haven't unblocked the activities because I would prefer to explain the activity first, and then when there is no question about the activities, then you can start doing it. Because last week we only had one session. It was your Thursday session, and some of you had some uh, doubts on the activity. So that's why I prefer to explain the activity first and then unblock the activity. The activity is on the platform, so I will only unblock the activity. And so the activities for this week are going to be only two. Listening activity that is about the vocabulary that we studied, and it's based on the glossary that is on the platform. The second activity is um, a gap filling activity. It's going to be an exercise of 10 sentences, and you will have to complete those 10 sentences with the options. And about the question that Emiliano Paredes did, that says uh, he wouldn't let me to deliver the task. He would not send it. I don't know how to send it to him. Okay, there is always the issue in the platform of the size of files. If your file is too heavy, you may not have the chance to upload it to the platform, or maybe the format is not the best format to upload it in the platform. So when you have that kind of situation, you need to send me a message on the platform. For example, teacher, I'm trying to send my activity. I don't know why I can't send my activity. And then we can find a solution. Remember that the platform is a tool, so we can communicate each other. If I don't know, maybe I have questions, I can send the questions through the platform, or maybe you have questions about the activities, you can send those questions through the platform. So I'm always there on the platform. For example, this morning I received 5 messages. I haven't opened those 5 messages, but those 5 messages are from high school, because I opened the messages to see, well, this is from high school, this is from a junior high. So I always reply those questions. Okay. On the platform, you have a video about the determiners. I show you what determiners are, when to use determiners. I also show you the activities. Uh, I also show you some of the characteristic of determiners. It's an easy topic. However, if you have questions, you can play the video as many times as you consider. And if you still have questions, you can send me a message on the platform you can send me or maybe our next class that is going to be on Thursday, you can send, you can tell me, well, teacher, I didn't understand this topic, I didn't understand um, this use of determiners, so we can discuss that use next class. But first, I suggest you to watch the video as many times as possible or as many times you need. However, I will explain the activity before we finish the class today. So right now, can you please write your name on the comments and say here, for example, Alejandro Cocom here. Can you please write your comments that you are here? Okay, Bernardo Brunet here, Samuel here, Mauricio here, Carlos here, Charlie here, Paola here, Nacia here, okay, Daniela Aguayo here, Aisha de la Cruz here, Andrea Escobedo here, Betty Molina here. Thank you very much. Jamie here, excellent. Thank you very much. Paola, thank you very much. Carlos Alpuche, Brian Yáñez, Emiliano Paredes, thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much for your participation. I will show you a presentation. It's the same presentation or the same video that you have on the platform. However, I would uh, I would suggest you to listen to this explanation so you can start the activities. And if you have questions right now, you can make those questions. So when you are doing the activities, you don't have a lot of questions. Thank you very much, Elisa. Okay, we are going to talk about determiners. Determiners are the, the expressions we use when we want to count or when we want to express a quantity of something or people. So it refers to the number or amount of things. You can talk about numbers like saying 1, 2, 3. When, for example, we can count people, we can say 1, 2, 3 people. Or when we want to talk about things we cannot count, for example, sand. Sand means arena. We can say 1 sand, 2 sand, 3 sands. It's only sand. But if we want to say a lot of sand, we can use expression. Or if we want to say a small amount of sand, we can use another expression. So I will show you some of the expressions that we can use. For example, when we want to express a big number of things, if we can say many. For example, you can recycle many bottles of plastic. We can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 bottle of water of plastic. So we can use many. On the other hand, if you cannot uh, if you cannot count, you can say much. For example, you need much sand for the castle. You need much sugar for your coffee. You need much milk for your coffee. Or you don't need much money for the things from the grocery. So we use much to express a big quantity of something, but it's only for uncountable nouns, for things that we cannot say one, two, three, or four. We also have all. All means a whole number of something. We can say all of you are dancing. We can say all of the books are interesting. It refers to a big number of things. Like it's similar to Spanish. When we use all, we express a big amount of something, a whole number of something. For example, I miss you all. I miss all my students. This means that all of you, I miss all of you. I miss all my students. Okay. And for example, we can talk about all with things we cannot count. For example, I, for example, mm, I need all your uh, participation. Means that I need all of you, and it refers to a whole number of something with no exception. I also have both. Both refer to people or things. For example, and it means two. I can I can talk about two people, or I can be talking about two things. In this case, I chose two people. For example, both people are speaking. Two people are speaking. Or we can use both with things. For example, both are great apps. The two of them are great apps. Can you please write in the comment what app do you prefer? Do you prefer Facebook or do you prefer TikTok? And tell me why. For example, in my case, I prefer Facebook because I can chat with my friends. What is your favorite application between Facebook and TikTok, and why? Give me at least one reason. Okay, Samuel says Facebook is his favorite application because it has a lot of memes. Emiliano Paredes prefers Instagram. Charlie prefers Instagram. Eh, Carlos Moreno prefers TikTok because it's funny. Daniel Aguayo prefers Facebook. Paola prefers Facebook. Okay. Okay. Bernardo says he prefers Facebook because he can talk to his friend and see memes. Rodrigo prefers Twitter. Andrea prefers Facebook. Okay. Okay, Mauricio prefers Facebook because he can do many things with the options. Okay, that's good. So thank you very much for your participation. Okay, so we use both when we want to talk about two things. If I want to talk about two people and I want to express that those two people are doing the same activity, I can say both are speaking, um, both students are listening. So if we want to express that two people or two things are have the same characteristic, I can say both. On the other hand, we have a few. A few means a small number. I can say, and it's only with countable nouns. This means that I can say one, two, or three. For example, I can say, I have a few books. I have a small number of books. I have one or two books. That's when I use a few. Or I can also say, I talk to a few people. I talk to one or two people. I talk to a small number of people. So this is the topic for this week. Mhm. Okay. So you have the activities on the platform. Well, you don't have the activities yet because uh, I need you to listen the explanation first. And when you listen to the explanation, then we can go to the platform and start doing the activities. Because this is the only way I can prevent uh, confusion in the activities. So there are only two activities. The listening activity that is on the platform and the gap filling activity that is also on the platform. Remember that you will receive individual feedback. For example, maybe teacher, I don't know, I have some questions about the this topic, so you can make those questions. Okay. So can you please tell me what questions do you have about this topic, or what questions do you have about the previous activities from last week? Questions. Do you have questions? Hmm? Okay. So can you please write on the comments what was the most difficult thing you did last week? For example, the most difficult thing, uh, for example, the most difficult thing I did last week was to learn how to go live on YouTube. This was the most difficult thing for me last week. So, in your case, what was the most difficult thing for you last week? Okay, Carlos, the activities are going to be uh, visible on the platform today. And Rodrigo, okay, Rodrigo, and no, it's not extra points with teacher Rosana. Eh, you will, you need to do the activities that depends on your teacher. For example, if you are my student, you do my activities, and I will give you the points. And if you are teacher Rosana's student, you will do the activities from teacher Rosana. Okay, Betty, the most difficult thing was to wash the dishes. Come on, Betty. And Carlos Moreno was to do all the tasks set by the teachers. Yes, I think that it could be difficult, especially when it's online. Samuel, also the activities. Okay, Andrea, uh, to update her mobile phone. Okay, Charlie, the most difficult thing was to do his homework. Okay, okay. So if you don't understand an activity, you can contact your teachers on YouTube on YouTube on the platform. You can contact your teachers on the platform. You can send a message to your teacher. So, or you can send uh, a message to the principal office. So the principal office can contact the teacher and clarify your doubts. And remember that you have these sessions, these live sessions, so you can participate with the teachers, like saying, "Teacher, I don't understand this instruction," or "Teacher, I don't know what to do in this exercise." So that's the purpose of this kind of live session. Okay. For Mauricio was to do his homework. Betty thinks that she has a lot of homework. Camila too. Okay. So remember that you have live session for almost all the activities, but remember that you have some other classes that don't have live sessions. For example, arts. Don't forget to do your activities from arts. The teachers are doing a big effort to give you enough activities, to give you meaningful activities. So please try to do those activities on time. And if you don't have a clear idea what to do, remember that you have the platform. Remember that you can send a message on the platform, or you can use this uh, live session to do it. I'm really happy, really, really happy because you are very nice students. uh, Actually, you are one of the groups that behaves really well. You are respectful, you participate on the activities, you follow the track on the activities, you are an excellent group, you are united, you are uh, really participating group. So I'm really happy for that. I really miss you. I miss you all. I miss the classes. I miss those adventures that we had in the classroom. I miss those yos that you always do to um, you always made to the prefectos, to the authorities when they pass by by the classroom. You say, ahí viene Jairo, ahí viene the principal. So you always make those kind of jokes. Um, I also miss the way you participated on the class. For example, I miss the responsibility of Alma. I miss the jokes of Samuel. I miss the comments of Carlos Moreno. Okay. I miss the question of Betty. For example, Betty, the homework is not already on the platform because I prefer, well, it's already on the platform, but you can't see the activity because I prefer first to explain what to do and then do the activities on the platform. When I finish this activity, when I finish this video, I will show the activities on the platform because sometimes you can make some mistakes. So if I explain the activities first and then show you the activities, it's going to be better. Okay. I know that you are making a big effort. Okay. Samuel and his comments. I'm opening my heart and you are making fun of my heart. Okay. So I think I have already answered all the questions from Betty, from Carlos Alpuche, from Andrea Escobedo. Okay. So I will send you the link for the next session. Our next session is going to be at the same hour on Thursday. So if you don't have question, I will have to say goodbye. And thank you very much for your participation. Take care. Take care of your health. Take care of your family. Take care of you. So bye bye.